It says whiskey. Maybe yeah, I mean, maybe it's too far away. Oh, got more coins. Maybe it's too far. Maybe I was looking too far away and it's closer to where he was. I think it'd be like right here somewhere. There's still a part of me that thinks that the whiskey is down here somewhere. Like, well, was it super far away, Miser, or? No, it's the same number. 76259. You're right. If I do get this chest open and it's like 3 gold coins, I'm not going to be happy. Letting everyone know right now. I think it would totally be that. 782. Hold on this side. Bottle Street. Bottle Street. Oh, I was hoping there'd be a number on there. Good night, Lord Sloth. Thanks for stopping by, man. I would have thought there would have been a number on that Bottle Street. Yeah, well, if so far is any indication, I think you'll be spending your money well. From what I can tell, I'm very impressed so far. If I can move that. Move that chest or something? Maybe I just need to look on the wall near the whiskey. Kata just got back to the control room. What is he doing? In the prison? What is he doing? Is he like making sure he got everything? No. I know, right? Shipment by Dunwall Market. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to bore everyone to death, but I want to find this... open this safe. Oh. Oh, wait. So he had to restart because he shot the guy in the face? Like he's playing permadeath. No, he's not playing like permadeath, like where he makes a mistake and shoots someone, he has to start over, is he? Just if he dies. Or is he? Well, if he catches all the way back up to me, somebody let me know, because I'm going to go over to TeamSpeak and be like, do you know how the hell to find this combination? Yeah, no, I know. I knew he was playing a okay, Kyle, that makes sense. No, Guilt, I know he was playing a pacifist, but I didn't understand why it was taking so long. But now that I understand that he shot someone in the face, which I can certainly understand, since it took me forever to figure out how to just sheathe my goddamn weapons, now it all makes sense. I totally feel like there's something obvious that I'm missing. Maybe something on here. Look for whiskey. Like some whiskey advertisement or something. Blue power. Use lighting. Kill the rats. That's really. Kill the rats. Yeah, maybe you're right, Miser. Maybe you're right. I was thinking it'd be more behind me than in front of me, but maybe you're right. All right, let me go over and keep going. I'll save it just beforehand, just in case. Whoa. I can smash stuff. Yeah, alright. Troubling. I'm so upset about this freaking save. Alright, let's save that bad boy. Alright. Hopefully I'll find it up this way.
He won't get past me, sir.
You know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
Then try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
Bastard. Smells like a dead weeper in here.
Health elixir. Alright. Save this and go down.
They come here to die sometimes in the dark. Just slip into the water, don't come out.
Drop assassination. Oh, yeah, well, sadly.
Wonder how deep it is. I can't see the bottom.
Oh my god. I just took a leak. I swear that guy had a book. Okay, I may check that in a minute. No, I thought that guy had a book. Maybe it's just a pouch. Well, just tell me, is it, well... No, don't tell me anything yet, actually. I didn't like that spot. Am I gonna be able to get back up there if I need to? Pestilence. Well, what I want to know is, did I go too far?
You should bathe. It'd smell you from here.
What I want to know is if, like, because I can't get back up there now, I don't think. Actually, wait, maybe I can. So I can get out of those pipes, maybe. Well, does what you know suggest that it's back in that area someplace? Like, that's a reasonable hint. I don't care. That's fine. Because if so, I'm going to load it and go back up there.
Did you hear Morris was dragged off by the overseers for some black magic nonsense? Another night. Another patrol with you.
Oh my god. God damn it. Sigh. Yeah, so then I need to go. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to go back up to that because something is... Because I want to get in that safe. There's got to be a way to do it. L0... Wait a minute.
Wonder how deep it is. I can't see the bottom.
4755. There's a whole bunch of numbers all over the place. See, could be anything. It's just putting in random numbers. 4755. Oh, nice. Didn't do that the first time. Yeah. got to be around here somewhere. You'd think that it would be right near there, like... No. Wait, so you're... So your vague clue is the exact number? That's your vague clue? So you know what the number is, you just don't know how to get it. Okay, well that is something. Man. He says whiskey. Look to your whiskey. Look for a lot of whiskey bottles. Alright. There's a bunch of whiskey bottles. In a row. Well, here's two in a row. I assume it has to be more than that. Whiskey bottles in a row. Wow, like I know. I mean, whiskey bottle, whiskey bottle, whiskey bottle. This thing better be worth it, this chest. Oh god, the scary rats. I don't think it's likely to be all the way back down here. I would think they would include... They'd put the area back up there. This way, this way, this way. Well, there are definitely whiskeys here. There's a bunch of whiskey bottles here. Well, by a bunch I mean 2. Kyle. Well, I'm glad you liked it. I mean, my guess was going to be at the very beginning that it was going to be down here, because just it seemed like the place was legitimate, be where the guy was kind of hiding out or whatever, like this is where he was staying while he was trying to figure out the safe. But, and there's a lot of whiskey bottles here, but I just don't... Hey da. And I thought maybe here. Night, Kyle. Obviously not it. Damn, it's really annoying. It's like annoyances that I have about Legend of Grimrock, except this time it's not my computer, it's like me missing something that's probably very obvious and not understanding why. That's the thing, they're all sort of evenly distributed. Like, I guess technically the most here, I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you where. I mean, there's a couple possibilities. There's this, and I saw Bottle Street. So I saw that, I'm like, well, that should suggest something, but there's no number on it. So I thought that might be it. And then I thought that it might be down here. And over here is where I thought I found the most whiskey bottles before. 1, 2, 3. And then I guess it's just 3. And then I was feeling very clever because I thought I found all these numbers. I'm like, look, see right there. 800-76259. Right, well that's what I thought, but then I thought ship in 782. It's frustrating because I know it's not exciting to watch me wander around for hours trying to solve this, but I really want to find out what's in the damn safe. See, and all the boxes say this 76259 thing. If only I had my little, you know, Batman detective vision. I could flip it on and it'd be all good. And then my other thought was it would be right next to him, like right near him. And yeah, that's what I was trying. I mean, I thought I did, but maybe not. What is that? Wait, whiskey. Here's a row of bottles. Wait, there's a 452. And I'll use it by unsheathing my gun. Yep. Thanks, Adabits. That's exactly what I just came to the same conclusion you did just now. 4, 5. Boom! Moray jewelry box. A health elixir. That it? What? That jewelry box better be worth something else. It might have been a 1. Might have been one that I just didn't see it. Alright, well, now I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the game. Yay! Awesome. So it was right here the whole time. It looks like a 1 to you? Yeah, you're right. 451. Yep. Totally worth it. Well, you know, if I find someone who's like, if only I could find my jewelry box. Okay. Yay. Alright, cool. You said a spoiler! I want to see if Kata gets that. He'll probably get it immediately because he won't be dumb and like overthink it like I was doing. I was like adding numbers together and like I was old school in it. Alright. On we go. That's what I did last time. I wanted him over here. There you go. Okay. Spoiler, whiskey is tasty. Tasty whiskey. I feel like whiskey drinkers, though, are very definitive about what they love their whiskey. Whoops.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Did I tell you about the time I almost caught that guy who killed the Empress? I don't need shit from you.
Oh, jeez. That was gonna be a great. That was gonna be a great takeout until I fell in the water. I was like, here I move in stealthily. We got one guy there, one guy there. Yeah. Yeah, I know. The thing is, remember, I need to be able to. I have to make sure they're split up. So if I distract both of them,
What the void was that?
shoot. What? Come on. Where'd he go? Where the heck did he go? So he went the opposite direction.
How old did you say your sister was? You always amuse me.
How old did you say your sister was?
What the void was that?
Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, I alerted him. I didn't want to do that. That was not what I meant to do. I could just put him... Actually, you know, I could use a sleeping dart on him, actually. If I had to, but I feel like I ought to be able to do it if I plan it properly. Yeah, I was... It's so funny, Demise. I was just thinking that.
Somewhere around here.
Well... I mean, that took them all out, but it also wasted all of my sleep darts. I don't know. I mean, 3 and 3. 3 darts for 3 guys. I guess I can buy more. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. I'm gonna go with that. That has a certain symmetry to it that I like. It'd be nice if I was near the end of the level so that I could actually buy some stuff. Well, assuming... Well, actually, that's assuming I can buy any stuff. I'm just assuming these friends will have things for me, whoever these friends are. And I see that the meter thing for Samuel is coming down, so... Yeah, exactly right, Walter. I've got to find these things.
Attention Dunwall citizens.
Whoa,
The
it's like a
assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair empress,
steam
and the
train.
disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Any evidence as to his whereabouts must be delivered to the City Watch at once.
Yeah, that'll work out. Oh, well, there's Samuel. I mean, so...
Whoa. Over here. Quickly. I'm a friend. I'm Samuel. And I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. Well, they said you'd come out here. I could still hardly believe it.
Well...
I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
Give me 1 second.
Look around if you need. I'll be here. Just don't take too long.
You've done all waterworks. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything. So I'm right, this is the end of the level, so I just need to get this guy to give me what he needs. It's amazing that most of that level, the time was spent in trying to find some goddamn whiskey. Alright, wow, check that out. That's awesome. Isn't that sweet? A whale on top. Wow. That's wild. That may be my new video screenshot. Alright, Sam.
Get in.
Let's kick it.
We've got a hot meal and a warm bed waiting for you.
I would assume it's a real whale. Look at all the rigging for it. You know. Man, let's go. Alright, let's see. Overall chaos low. So let's see. Hostiles killed 0. Civilians killed 0. Alarms rung 0. Dead or unconscious bodies found 1. Overall chaos low. Didn't kill anyone. Never detected. And I opened Jelly safe. I found 781 out of 1,010 coins. That's pretty good. I'll take all that. The Hound Pit's Pub. A successful drop assassination prevents falling damage and makes no sound. All right, hidden allies. Hidden in an old bar on the river, your new allies have plans to share with you. Meet with a loyalist inner circle to learn what they've got in mind. All right, let's see what you got in mind.
This is the Hound Pit's Pub. Closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing. Of course, if anyone finds
Walter.
out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart.
Hey, giant beard entity, how you doing?
Take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Warriors.
Welcome, Dishonored.
The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Mission clues updated. Works for an underground movement opposed to the illegal reign of Lord Regent. Brought you to meet the members of the organization. Okay. 4 minutes. Well, that's longer than me. Shorter than me, rather. That's alright. I overthought it. Good, good. Good to see you. Welcome to Dishonored.
I expect they're hard at work in there. Best join them. They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress.
Oh, we had a little help.
So it's starting at
I see.
we found our man. Even after 6 months in Coldridge Prison, he slipped out like it was nothing.
Yes. Not surprising. He was the personal bodyguard of the Empress. You've heard the stories.
Yes, I have.
You're talking about me.
It still amazes me that someone could get to the Empress and young Lady Emily.
No one knows the real story, Trevor. We all have our suspicions. We'll know the truth in time.
He's strong and quick. But I hope he understands subtlety as well.
This isn't one of your fancy dress parties. The reality is that we need men killed. Have you ever killed a man?
Only with my wit. But it's a fair point.
I haven't killed a man either.
He'll be here soon, and I'm looking forward to meeting him.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with him. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry. You must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
This guy's sketchy.
Yes, Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
That's Smoke. An inventor. That's the guy I wanted to talk to. It's true.
Good to have you with us, Corvo. Nothing against the others, but there's no substitute for a man who's done his service for the crown.
That's true. Man, this whole place is like...
You talked to Piero yet? He made the weapons we left for you on your way out of Coldridge Prison. Go see him when you can.
I know that. You just relax. I'm gonna first of all loot the place and... Looks like the place is alright. Got something on tap. Kind of parched. Alright.
River traffic is forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of infectious contact. Violators will be taken to the flooded district for treatment and rehabilitation.
Medicinal herbs, more money. There's Piero. I'll go deal with him in a minute. See, here we go. Would have seen this book. Excerpt from a series of Overseer Invocations by High Overseer Abram Templeton. And I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd for the foggy gray wastes of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions so that others will not lose their way. And to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt. In other words, cult. Oh.
I'm sorry it's so dark. We can't risk being seen. It is a bit romantic, though, isn't it?
Hi.
My.
What?
You must be Corvo. I am Lydia, at your service. Your room is upstairs and ready. When they told me who it was, well, I thought you'd be older, like the Admiral.
Well, I'm full of surprises, little lady. Okay. First of all, I'm going to save it in the new level. And now I'm going to delete that. And that. Okay.
Do not attempt to house or care for a friend or family member who shows signs of blood on their face and chest area. The only way to help them is to bring them to the City Watch. They will be taken to the flooded district for treatment.
Yeah, treatment. What will we do with the drunken whaler? What will we do with the drunken whaler? What will we do with the drunken whaler early in the morning? Etc. Slice his throat with a rusty cleaver. Slice his throat with a rusty cleaver. Stuff him in a sack and throw him over. Early in the morning. Yeah, no, I know. I know the drunken sailor song. All right. That's exciting. Haha. Hello.
My furnishings have been installed at last with no small amount of complaining by that antiquated boatman. The others have no idea what it's like to suffer as I have. Speaking of which... Wallace! Please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which, and fetch a clean glass. Well, I'll begin again tomorrow.
All right. Very decent of you to give me all this stuff. Lord, not so rich anymore, Tintin. Hey, who are you?
If I may, I am the personal assistant to Lord Pendleton, and one of the senior servants at Pendleton House, as was my father. Now I am entrusted with this house, the home of the Loyalists. I have never seen the Admiral fail at any venture. If order can be restored to the city of Dunwall, I believe he can do it. If anyone can get your old life back, it's him.
Alright, well, I believe you. Now excuse me while I go loot some more rooms so I can afford to buy all the stuff that you're going to make me need to have.
Attention.
A Gaffer's Tale. Excerpt from the travel journal of a whaler in his final years. Gaffer's final passage. After more than a quarter of a century, I'm done with whaling, too broken to continue. I've seen all the corners of the Isles and made more coin than most men see in a lifetime. But it's all gone. I've lived through an emperor and watched his daughter take the throne. Fair young empress she was, but slain so young. Everything beautiful comes to die. I've eaten in every part of the known world and sailed in the loneliest waters you could imagine. I've seen the cliffs around Pandysia. Even the best of it doesn't give me an ounce of joy. The years come back across my dreams as a line of butchered bodies, long, sleek, and singing among the waves under the moonlight, only to be speared by ugly, weather-scarred men who'd knife each other for a good pair of boots. Each year I had less time to come home. My tongue forgot the language of small chatter, and those who lived in the cities thought me odd. My sister Nina hardly knew what to say to me during our visits. When she lost her business to the Lord Regent's crooked barrister, I was 100 miles east of Morley, gaff hand frozen from the sleet as we tracked the first bull whale we'd seen in months. I helped her as much as I could, but Nina died in the early days of the plague. None of it mattered. If I'm jaded and bitter, it's because this industry has taken away my dreams. The world has beaten me. That was brought to you by Katharine Hepburn. apparently.
Spread downriver, as far as the river mouth.
It has been days since our men were dispatched to stash weapons for Corvo in the old sewer. They have not returned, so I can only hope that they succeeded in getting the packages delivered. Piero spent considerable time and resources making those things. Thank you, Demiser. If I could find a way to mass-produce them, the Dunwall Navy would secure its place as the dominant force on the globe. But back to Corvo. Can he actually break out of Coldridge, and if so, will he make his way here? I personally give him odds of 1 in 5. Yeah, well, guess your odds worked out, dude.
Do not attempt to approach or destroy a
Log entry 1-4.
Any items
Seems
recovered
we've
from
moved to
doing
a new
so
phase.
are considered
Martin's
state
improvisations have borne fruit. The former bodyguard has been freed and is en route to the staging location. Pendleton's voting block and my military connections. All we've lacked is the ability to project lethal force in a controlled manner against a previously inaccessible... to the point, we need a man who can kill the bastards for us. Corvo is more than capable of that, I have no doubt. And Bob. This is off. Switch. Switch, where the hell is the...
He said, like, end log. Captain's log. Yeah, whatever, Demiser. I was figuring it out, you know? Alright, what else we got here? Nice little stove. We got in this trunk. Processed whale oil. Oh, here's volume 1. Excerpt from the travel journal of a young whaler. But still, the old guy. My sister Nina and I left Tivia together, saying goodbye to our aunt, the woman who had raised us since childhood. Leaving behind our home city of Yarrow and the cold but beautiful white landscapes we had always known, we boarded a ship for Dunwall. Our parents had left us with a sizable inheritance, and we spent half of this getting to the capital city and establishing a small import shop dedicated to Tivian furs. Once I'd helped Nina establish the business, I was free to pursue my dream. Signing on with a whaling ship was the most exciting thing I'd ever done, and I saw it as a means to an end. Someday I would captain my own crew, and eventually own a fleet of similar vessels. With tears in her eyes, Nina kissed me farewell, and I did not see her again for many months. As an apprentice to the gaffer, I got to see the tracking and killing of the great beasts up close. Nothing had ever fired my spirit so as the wind and pounding waves, racing after a wounded whale, being pulled by a skein of cables embedded in its thick flesh, taking orders from Captain Ahab. No. I changed more in those first 7 months than I had in the previous 7 years. Whaling was beginning to put its mark on me, so that Nina barely recognized me when I returned, tanned and sinewy with muscle, weather creases already wrinkling the corners of my eyes. But she could see that I was filled with joy, having found my purpose. Poor guy, and then his sister died. Ooh. Nice. Admiralty and the Fleet. While each of the Isles has some form of naval fleet, none is more envied than that of Bristol, with its long, proud history of great ships and the admirals who command them. Boys come of age in the cities of Bristol, hoping to someday captain such a ship, and family dynasties are made by those captains who track down infamous pirates or crush seditious uprisings, as during the Morley insurrection. In times of war and peace, Bristol continues to innovate at sea. The ship designs of Anton Sokolov himself now represent the highest standard in the whaling trade, allowing crews to haul their kill up over the deck and begin their butchery and processing, even as the ship returns to Dunwall. The crews can be seen working on their latest whale as the ship moves slowly up the Wrenhaven River, coming to dock with one of the powerful warehouse companies, such as the Greaves Whaling House. Suspended in the rigging overhead and backlit by the setting sun, the silhouette of one of these creatures makes a moving sight as it cruises to its final resting place in the industrial heart of the capital city. You guys catch the typo? Makes a moving sight? S-I-G-H-T, not S-I-T-E. The silhouette makes a moving sight, so like it keeps moving when they're trying to like go to it, because it's a sight. That's okay. Arcane Studios is French after all, so... No, I'm just kidding. Alright, well that's good. I'm really glad I went and explored here. I heard people saying that you could win this game in like 4 hours, and as usual. Nice. Got a key.
Attention Dunwall citizen.
As usual, that's
Lady
ridiculous.
Emily Caldwell was abducted 6 months ago during her mother's terrible murder. Anyone with information leading to the location or return of the daughter of our beloved late Empress is required to speak to the city.
I've already read that. I'll not stand for this. No, you can buy it. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Okay. The shadow on Bitterleaf. Finding my way by the feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise, esoteric patterns, knots and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clenched and shuddered, shaking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer until she turned her blank face toward me, resting the needle in his flesh. With a refined tone, she addressed me. "So you are the lover, I presume. You too have been unfaithful, and it is now your turn to be mended." Oh no! Theater play. "How dare you, sir, clothe so in my very home? I should hand you over to the what, depraved Tivian?" "That's a harsh welcome for royalty, my lord. Your daughter treated me with much more hospitality. Alas, she's gone out for the evening, leaving me all alone." "What are you doing? Leave this house. Go back to your frozen wasteland, pale rascal." "No need for anger between us, Lord Bale. Is it so wrong for me to be here? As I've proven, I've developed an affinity for you and your family." "Oh, my! Kalasar, your skin is so warm, it burns." This would be in the red light district, I assume. Yeah, I don't think that's what they mean, though, because it wouldn't be moving at the same time, but, you know, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm only bringing it up because when I see something that I'm always like, oh, caught something. But that's all. Yeah, where's Xanos when you need him, right? Xanos be like, awesome. Okay, I already read that. Alright, so... Ooh, is that... Oh yeah, I already read that. Man, I really wish that there was an auto map or something like that.
Extends from sundown to sunrise unless you are otherwise authorized. Violators will be subject to interrogation and detained when necessary.
Alright, so let me head downstairs.
The boldest measures are the safest.
Yeah, exactly, Walter, exactly. That's alright, though. Not a big deal. I mean, there's still like 3 or 4 mistakes in my first published novel. After I went over it, I can't tell how many times, even tell you how many times. After it was read by beta readers, after it went through line editing, after it went through, you know, the acquisitions editor editing. So there's always, you know, it's like it's hard to get everything perfect, and you know. No, I'm not gonna write an angry letter.
Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The Old Port District has been added to the evacuation list.
The City Watch.
The Weeper count for the month of Seeds has increased. The Lord Regent has decreed that plague ordinances will remain in effect through the month of rain. Stay alert and stay loyal.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my bad. I gotta go out the window next time. What's up? Wait, isn't that... Can I get that? Oh, I thought that was a coin. Doors are for noobs. Abandoned apartment key. Well, I got the key for the pub, so I guess the pub master key, so I guess I can get into any place in the pub. Hiding the plague is punishable by death. Yeah. Guess what their treatment is likely to be. Rules of conduct, gaming and hound fights. Hold your wagers until then. Cursing, flirting, and negotiating business are encouraged by the staff and owner. Nice. Best whiskey of the city, dogfights every evening. 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Hey, Nenowin, good to see you, man. Welcome to Dishonored. The Lord Regent is a... I'll just let you folks read that. Look from the eyes. Guess what? 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 Gotta save this bad boy too. Before I forget. Here's workshop key. Alright. Let me save it. Yes. You went to deal with your dead labs? What do you mean? Double checking this pub for stuff.
River traffic is forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of infectious contact. Violators will be taken to the flood.
Oh, I had the pub master key. Oh, there's something down there. Oh, your debts. Yeah. So were you able to do it? Nice. Congratulations, Nenon. That's awesome, man. Good job. Well done. I would have expected nothing different. Alright, still checking to make sure that I haven't left any doors behind.
Do not attempt to house or care for a friend or family member who shows signs of blood on their face and chest area. The only way to help them is to bring them to the city walk.
Yeah, I think that's what he meant was debt.
To the flooded district for treatment.
Still looking for money and cash. Because I'm sure that guy, Piero, is going to be like Q in the Bond character. You know, and you know what that means. That means he's going to give me money. Or that rather, that means I'm going to need money to get this stuff from him. Hey, who are you?
The Admiral served in the Navy under the Empress. But something happened with the Lord Regent that drove the Admiral out. If I understand it right.
Yeah, seriously. That's true, Walter. That's alright, though. You know. I'm doing it all in the name of trying to clear my good name. The name of my name, so to speak.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Be advised, the river crust infestation has spread downriver, as far as the river mouth and flooded district. Do not attempt to approach or destroy a river crust. Any items recovered from doing so are considered state property.
Oh, well, yeah. Ah, Q from Star Trek. Ah, this is my place. This is where I live. Over here, I've got my posters. Got my own sink. Got some coins. Well, Dishonored, you can see right now. It's basically a combination of Thief and a little bit of Dark Messiah and some people say BioShock and games like that. Pretty much it's a game that's very much up my alley, although it's not really an RPG per se. But otherwise, I am very, very impressed. I feel like this is where I should have the No. This is no, I got a graphics card. I got a Radeon a Gigabyte HD 770. 7770. And I'm extremely happy with it, yeah. Well, you know. You do what you can, right? I already read this. Trials of Aptitude. Yeah, no, I'm very happy that it just runs so smoothly. I mean, I was already happy with my computer for streaming, but just the graphics means I can run this on 1920 by 1080. Looks great for you guys. Runs nice and smooth for me. Okay. The end of every year, after the last day of Month of Songs, we begin the Fugue Feast. The new year has not started, and thus the time that follows is outside the calendar. A period of celebration and feasting begins, during which the people abandon the very practices that keep them whole and healthy over the year. Many leave their homes, euphoric with spirits or potent herbs. Some point their faces or wear a mask to conceal themselves as they pursue their passions without reservation. When the right cosmological signs are observed and it's time for the calendar to begin anew, the sitting High Overseer calls for the Hymn of Atonement and the Fugue Feast ends. Families return to their homes, wives to their husbands, enemies put down their weapons, and fires are extinguished. No complaint is given for those who have wronged others, deviated from ancient cones, or discarded oaths, for this time during the astrological alignment does not exist and is not recorded. The following day starts the new year, marked on the first day of the month of Earth, as it has always been. Yeah. Well, I haven't actually tried to run it on my integrated card, because I had gotten the other one for Arkham City and in preparation for this game. So it may have run okay on it. I'm sure it would have run okay. But I'm happy that I can run it, you know, full out, you know, with the new one. So thank you for the congratulations. Oh, no problem, man. Of course not. And also, hey, Determinology, good to see you. Call to the Spheres. My stomach twisted as the engines of the odd vessel roared louder. It was the creation of Arcado, third prefect from the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He was exhilarated, savoring each of the small craft's undulations. Arcado pulled a lever, and a great gout of smoke surrounded us. The smell of burning whale oil grew unbearable as the machine propelled itself upward. I was too afraid to look through the window, which suddenly didn't feel thick enough. As if knowing my thoughts, Overseer Bryn looked at me and smiled. "Recite some of the litany, my pupil. It will protect your heart from the turpitude of the void on our way to the outer spheres." Turpitude, good word. I'm going to assume fall damage is in effect here. Oh my god. Oh crap. Can't see. Oh, that was really scary. I could not see. I was like, I'm gonna walk right off the edge and fall to my death. And so ended the tale of Corvo, stupidly falling off the edge of a house as he was trying to loot more money so he could pay for some stuff. What are you doing in my room, woman? Listen. I mean... So ended in a good way, Nenowin? Like ended as in the way you were hoping to end it, or... Alright, now I'm gonna go to Piero. If I can remember where he is. I already went here.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Lady Emily Caldwell was abducted 6 months ago during her mother's terrible murder. Anyone with information leading to the location or return of the daughter
No, I don't think sounds of chainmail. Let's save it here. Walking on that iron floor. I'm playing this on hard because Nalakin made me. I was going to play it on my typical normal because of my default difficulty. He's like, nope, hard. I'm like, ugh, man. And Kat is playing it on very hard, permadeath, look in the wrong direction, get killed. He's doing a no-kill run like I am, but he's doing it along with permadeath and on very hard. And that's because he's more of a badass than I am when it comes to this stuff. Whatever, though. I provide my own... At least I do old-person voices when I read the Gaffer's Tale, so there's that.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of the master assassin. No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. Oil's unstable. When it explodes, there is a terrible mess.
I'll do that in just a second. Piero. Can't even knock people unconscious if he can't help it. Wait, what? Demiser, he's not even allowed to knock people unconscious. Oh, okay, well that's, you know, that's crazy. If that's what he's doing, then, I mean, I love Kata, but that's... And I mean, if he wants to do it, that's cool. I'm going to be looking forward to looking at the video or when I stop streaming, going over and seeing how he's doing it. But that's, wow. That's nuts. Let's see. No, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal, Tivian ore. What's wrong with the metals and crystal? King Sparrow feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the Academy everything you needed was paid for by Teraf and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar, what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else. You've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one's going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to need, Admiral Havelock. Things are going well then, eh? A second solution. Pierre Joplin. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's Remedy, a name I did not choose if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its infectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect. Elegant, in fact. And while it is true that Piero's Remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties not fully understood which relate to the mind itself and the spirit. And it is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest. For you see, Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variants in the key ingredients making up Piero's Remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Wrenhaven River. Interesting. So no, basically it's like the special sauce on the Big Macs, right? Is that the idea? Oh, wait. Let me go check out the rest of the stuff. You just keep holding that in place, guy. Make sure that I... Very nice. Alright.
That one is empty. The new tank.
Oh. I knew that. Just touch to make sure you were alert. Alright, I'll get that in a second. Sokolov, hey Knight. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regard to supplies of whale oil. The good Admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock in the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is completed, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in handling the full tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly for once. Oh, awesome, Knight. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, man. When you get that.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities subject to the necessary legal amnesty.
Legal amnesty. Oh, cool. It should be pretty good about that stuff, Knight. But yeah, I had to move over my Arkham City files from or Arkham Asylum files, or I think Arkham Asylum files from my old computer to this one. Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moon and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still lives. Oh, man. So that ship we saw with a whale is, in fact, you know, that was no figurehead. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying yes, I know. They moon all the people. Yeah, what's up? Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female, some 42 inches in length. I estimate, or that would be 42 feet, actually. 42 inches! She was almost 4 feet long, this whale. I estimate she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the mass of tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Man alive. It's whaling stuff, man. Do not want. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms, called weepers in common parlance. Oh, that's what those people are. I was wondering what weepers are. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test, and if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir at 1 1/2 normal pay grade. Sounds like a great, sounds really tremendous. Failed experiments. Of course I've attempted to improve upon Sokolov's designs. Of course! And why not? After all, it's likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. We are all part of a community, striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even though among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this, despite the glamour of genius he has cast over the aristocracy. And further, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back in your social clubs and in the very chambers of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risks. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as you see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago you would have laughed at Sokolov's arc pylon or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. Man, this guy got some ego issues. What? Nothing in this trunk? Alright, I better bring the guy's whale oil.
Perfect. Now plug it in. Just perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face. But this mask will bring terror to them. If you just hold still, fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? lens out of alignment. There, better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. Our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Let's have a look. What have we got? Let's start with upgrades. Oh my god, look at all these upgrades. Alright. Wow. Alright, here we go. Crossbow accuracy. Crossbow range. Crossbow reload. Combat sleep dart. Set of effect is immediate even in combat. That's nice to know. Makes the sword more effective when locking blades and pushing against an enemy. Possible. Not sure about the pistol upgrades. Alright. What about equipment? Bolt capacity 1. Bone charms capacity 1. Mask optics 1. Okay. That one we're definitely getting. Alright. Gonna get that. We're definitely gonna get the bone charms capacity because these bone charms I understand are gonna be pretty useful. I don't think I'm gonna get 2 of them for now. So I would like to improve this sleep dart. And now, speaking of that, some sleep bolts. I can sell some stuff that I have, actually. Let's see. Oh, it's like you can... Oh, that's like Deus Ex. You can rewire stuff. That's cool. Alright, sleep bolt. It's not bad. 7 sleep bolts. And some good upgrades. Cool. Should have been able to sell, though, but...
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can. Sleep well.
Somewhere else. Somewhere else is my bed, which is where I am. Want to see how I do this this zooming thing again? What the heck? I don't have anything? Oh, this is like a dream sequence. Yep. Oh my god, it's Scarecrow. No. Trippy. Nope, I don't have anything in here.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that we call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me.
Let's see. Blink. Press right, execute a fast and stealthy forward dash to the world. Move upwards. Okay. Oh, nice. You know, I think that that might have been Brad Dourif, because I know Brad Dourif is one of the voices in here, but you cannot save her, you cannot save her, you cannot save her. Yeah, well, I noticed. Oh, jeez. That did not work. Let me try that again. I thought I had it. I don't understand what just happened. Let's try this again. Right. What? What am I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Right. Okay, what the, I don't get it. Maybe I have to jump up above it? Okay, that's what I have to do. His letter, Corvo, I'm very sad. They say that you're dead like mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come for me if you can. The pillar around the ball has to touch the ground. Alright, well, I'm going to get a chance to test that out in just a second. So, like... okay. God damn it. I don't understand what you mean by the pillar. I guess I'm being dumb, I guess. What do you mean the pillar? Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I get it. I got it. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think I do. Kind of. Yeah, look at you, clown. So I wonder if these are the guys. Are these basically my targets? Is that what he's saying? Like, these are the guys I'm going to have to take out? That those twins are to get her. And then this jackass, who I obviously was going to get anyway. Okay, I don't understand what happened there. Right, okay. And then... a bit of a challenge? What? Oh, I've heard about those. The tall boys. Those dudes are apparently no joke. It has a max range. Okay. Which I bet I'll be able to upgrade or something like that. Wow. Those dudes. I saw one of the Xbox achievements was defeating one of these guys with a sword. Only your sword. I was like, no joke. Use blink to climb. Aim the power at the edge of a roof, ledge, or other high surface. This reminds me of that part of Arkham City where, with whatchamacallit, where I was trying to get Ra's al Ghul the stuff that I needed to get over the toxin. This reminds me of that section a bit.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing.
What?
Molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes.
Owner of a lonely heart. Sorry.
Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
Equipping the heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms or runes. The heart beats and lights up when you're facing a bone charm or rune, and it beats faster as you get closer. The heart will whisper secrets if you press while targeting a personal location. Wow. Okay.
This place is the end of all things, and the beginning. All of time is meaningless here. Neither seconds, nor centuries.
See. Assume it's going to want me to go down there, which I shall do in just a moment. Oh, geez. Take it easy. Don't jump over all the way off, please. Yeah, alright, I have to go back there. Hey, trolls. Good to see you. Yeah, well, I'm streaming at 1980 by... Well, my resolution is 1980 by 1080. I don't actually know what my resolution is. Let me see. It is... I am broadcasting at 720p. 1280 by 720. Which I think is the maximum that I can do. I think. I know, Demiser. Oh! Whoop. And by hilarious, you mean...
Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky.
By hilarious, you mean rage-worthy by him.
The one who walks here is all things. Cradle songs of comfort and bones gnawed by teeth.
This woman is creepy. Once you've collected some runes, open the journal and go to the power section to exchange them for powers. Whoa. Alright, Blink. Rapid forward movement. I can upgrade that. Possession. Oh, yes. Let's see. Stop time. That's going to be possible. Very logical. Oh, nice. Detective vision. That's basically what this is. So I can get level 1 dark vision. Can increase my vitality. Bloodthirsty, no. Agility, shadow kill, you know. Alright. So, vitality, agility, bend time, devouring swarm is not going to work with a no fatality run. Possession, dark vision. Okay, so it's between dark vision, bend time, vitality. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be as important. So, wait, what's this? I already have this. So, or do I need one of these? Is that what's showing me? I need one of these to get this? Because otherwise I'm going to say I would get agility. I would get agility because of jump height and reducing falling damage. Yeah, the bend time thing might be useful. Alright. Oh wait, maybe I can't use it yet. It looks like the only ones I can do are these ones. Because this costs 2 runes. Okay. But can I move things off of runes? Like, in other words, once I use a rune, like, do I have to save runes? I probably have to save runes, right? I would assume. I'm assuming that I'm not going to use it right now because I'm assuming I have to save it. Because I agree with you. I think I would like bend time. Possession's possible, but I think I'd like bend time. I would definitely want that agility also. Because it says that like at level 1, increased jump ability allows for more vertical exploration. Level 2, it increases sprinting speed. So, and also dark vision. See through walls. Yeah, dark vision. I'm tempted to use dark vision also. And you can also see useful items and resources. Oh man. At level 1, see in the dark, see living things through walls. That'll be really good for stealth. I'm trying to decide if I should use dark vision or bend time. Or if I should save it for bend time. You know what? I think this is going to be useful in the short term. I think I'm going to upgrade this. I am going to get bend time, but I think I'm going to try to... I'm going to basically do dark vision, bend time, and then agility are going to be the ones that I'm focusing my attention on. So... yeah, mana consumption on the bend time is very high, and it said it was low for dark vision, so... Plus now I feel like I'm Batman again, so...
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Figure out of myth, neither good nor evil. Still got the mark. Mission clues are updated. So how do I handle this, the mask? Left alt to zoom. Let's test it out. Ooh. Nice. Let's test this out. Let's test out some dark vision.
Nice.
Attention Dunwall citizens.
Oh, you see that? You can see the sound I'm making?
Forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of infectious contact.
This is using very little mana. I want to go somewhere where I can see. body.
Should I clear space for Samuel then?
If you like, but he won't use it.
Why?
Totally is detective vision. Look at that.
That's what he says. Says he was in the Navy too long. Can you believe it? Oh. That pilot
Wow.
out there?
That's awesome.
Awful built from an old rowboat.
All right.
How does Admiral Havelock find these?
So cool. So there's an Arcanum vibe to this too, where you have spiritual stuff, and then you've got other stuff.
Somewhere in the basements below, Hound kills Hound, and money changes hands.
Somewhere in the basement below, huh? There you go. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. Miser, have you've been like reading about this because you haven't played it yet, right? Because of your self-proclaimed potato that you say you have.
Such laughter, and they're singing the old songs, linking arms. But that's when I had your time.
I'm complicated, Giant Beard. You know what I'm saying? I'm complicated. Let's see what's behind there, shall we? Nothing that I can see. You just play it in your brain. So you're playing at like 6 trillion by 6 trillion resolution if you're playing it in your own mind. That's pretty awesome.
Deals are made here, sometimes under the influence of wine, and sometimes the influence is the point of a knife.
There's a rune. Okay, I gotta get that rune. Hold on.
Before the sun rises, they toss any casualties into the river. Men or hound, they all go in.
100. Nice. Rune. No, I just realized I better save. There it is. How? Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so I should have saved it. If I had only known. Okay, so level 2. Yeah, so I'm thinking that I'm going to use that dark vision again because... Oh, you can like super blink. Like, oh man. So I can cost 3 runes. Cost 2 runes and I have 1 rune. I can't upgrade that. Okay. So now I probably should save it because I need 2 runes to go up to the next level. Okay. Alright. I'll save it.
They top off the wine with river water, but eventually someone swoons. Then fresh bottles are fetched from the cellars.
Yeah, totally. That looks a little Borderlandish there, doesn't it? Stop attacking me, fish. Darn it. Come on, come on, come on. Jeez.
Their fate rests.
That's enough for the heart. Let's throw up that one.
On the strength of your hands and of your heart.
Link to the roofs, yeah. That's a good thought, actually.
Not
since the days at the Academy have I seen such.
Oh, I got his workshop key.
You'll find my genius is a versatile one. Bring me items of value, I can use the proceeds to build tools for you. Bring me any technology, anything at all, and I will reverse engineer it for our needs.
Yeah, totally agree.
Part of the soul live in the heart? If the heart keeps beating, does that mean that the spirit is never released into oblivion?
Another one.
I can keep a heart beating forever with electricity, but what does that mean for any essence trapped within? It'd be easier if I created these processes in waking hours. I am uneasy pursuing avenues that emanate from my dreaming mind.
Interesting. And a different note than what we had before. Wait a minute. I had a workshop key that... I know there was a door here that opened. Was it here? I think it's here. No, shoot. I know that there's a workshop key somewhere that I needed before. I know there is. I know it. I remember it distinctly. Yeah, these are my chambers. That's fine. But I remember there was a Piero's like workshop key or something.
Attention Dunwall citizens. River traffic is forbidden from landing in the Distillery District due to risk of infectious contact. Violators will be taken to the Flooded District for treatment and rehabilitation.
Unless that was where I needed to get in from before. But I thought I was looking around here somewhere, and there was something that I couldn't open at the time. And I knew I would have to go back later on. I thought that was the case, but maybe I am... maybe I'm incorrect.
Havelock stopped in earlier, but I forgot what he wanted. He's waiting to see you, I believe.
That's not surprising. Many people are waiting to see me. Alright, well. So go see what old Havelock wants. Okay.
Attention, citizens of Dunwall.
All right, Havelock, what's the deal?
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the Hound Pits.
Okay. Gonna have to look at that craftsman thing in a minute. Exquisite tall boy. What you've read here is the truth, regardless what you will hear from the authorities who rule over us. It is not a matter of coincidence that the former royal spy master is the one who stepped in when the late Empress fell. We, who will remain nameless, believe that these events are interconnected. The signs of oppression are all around us. The Sokolov designs, originally intended to provide light and warmth in our homes, have been turned against us as a means of inspiring fear and controlling our movements through the city. And where did this plague originate? Some say it was imported. A wild theory? Perhaps. One of our members risked her life to obtain an internal report from the government, which we will be printing and sharing soon, called The Exquisite Tall Boy, extolling the virtues of this newest member of the City Watch. To those in the streets below, these virtues are horrors spread by stilted thugs who rain down fire on the sick and the poor. To these eyes, the tall boy is another government bully, armed with incendiary devices, thickly armored and standing high overhead, looking down at the common people of the city. We now know that the tall boys are heavily drugged, imbibing a substance that renders them resistant to pain, but also dulls whatever empathy they might normally possess. Exquisite? We think not. Copy these words and share them with your neighbors. And remember, when the tides are lowest, the truth will be revealed. Interesting. Okay, so... Oh, gosh. We may have to be calling it in a little bit. I'm tired. So we have to eliminate the High Overseer Campbell. Leaves the city's militant religious faction a close ally to the Lord Regent. Completely corrupt and holds a secret to Emily's location. Infiltrate the office of the High Overseer, steal Campbell's journal, and eliminate him. An ally to the Loyalists, Martin is being held there. Free him and allow him to escape. Also locate Emily. Take the blackmail journal from High Overseer Campbell. Alright. I thought there was something else on crafting. I could have sworn I saw something on crafting here someplace.
Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock.
Yes, we've already met.
I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
Alright, so Captain Kernow survives his visit. Wow. Decent man trying to make the best of a corrupt regime, meeting much resistance. So, spare Captain Kernow. That's going to be interesting. Okay.
I had a sailor for a boyfriend once. He thought he'd strike gold digging in the Pandician cliffs. They found his ship drifting empty.
Switch the cups. Yeah, exactly. Alright. think I may have gotten everything I
overheard
can
the
get.
Admiral at breakfast, talking about the overseers. That's all I heard. And I think it's better if I don't know too much about what you people are doing.
Okay. Let's see, let's save that. And let's delete this. Okay.
Just wondering, sir, if you thought about perhaps seeing Piero before venturing into the Overseer's nest. I'd recommend going with the best gear you can get together.
Kind of thought I already did that.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I mean, I already got all this stuff. I don't have any money. 13 coins and everything else is more expensive, so I'm good. Although maybe I don't go to Samuel, but the objective marker leads me this way, so just want a second see if there is some kind of a map. No.
Ready to go? Just give the signal.
Let's do it. High Overseer Campbell leads the city's militant religious faction and is a close ally to the Lord Regent. Campbell is completely corrupt and holds the secret to Emily's location. Infiltrate the office of the High Overseer, steal Campbell's journal, and eliminate him. An ally to the Loyalists, Martin is being held there. Free him and allow him to escape. How do I eliminate him? He wondered.
It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left.
Yeah, true to
City
Miser.
Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. Then there are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. I don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
Mission clues. Clavering Boulevard beyond the first wall of light. Bottle Street gang. Side streets. Granny Rags lives in an apartment. I need to find these people and see if I can figure out another way to get rid of this dude. I needed that, actually. Ah, fresh rat.
If you decide to go up Clavering, don't let the guards spot you.
Delicious. Okay.
Let's go. It's nearly midnight. But easy, damn it. Keep them in the boat. Canal's got enough shit in it.